All right, so if you clicked on this video, I am pretty sure that you want to learn how to render multiple shots at once. So if you want to learn how to do that, you came across the perfect video. I'm going to show you how to set up different cameras in Blender, and we're going to be able to render them at once while having different shots. Now, if you're asking, well, why would I want to render different shots of the same object? Well, I came across myself that when I'm compositing in Adobe Premiere, and I'm actually doing the whole editing part, color grading and whatnot, sometimes I don't know what shots I might want of the product. So what I do is I'll set up different cameras, different angles, different movements, and I'll render them at once. So I'll probably leave it rendering overnight. And once I get back into my office, I got everything all rendered, and I could just jump into Premiere and start putting clips together, seeing what works, what I like and whatnot, and what I don't, I could just get rid of. But I wasted no extra time because I render all at once. So if you want to do that, just open up Blender real quick. We're gonna open up Blender, and just to be able to know what we're gonna be working on, we're gonna add a monkey. Pretty clean, honestly. Control 3 to add a subdivision modifier to it, just because it looks cleaner, smoother, shade to smooth, and let's make sure that we apply the modifier. Anyways, this is not needed. I just want to show you the camera trick. So add a quick camera. This is going to be a quick tutorial, but if you add this, and I actually come up with the idea because I had a partner or a friend that we found out that he didn't know this method. So I was like showing him, so I'm like, hey, why not do a tutorial on this and upload it to my YouTube channel? So basically we have one camera here on my scene, so let's add 3 more. So add another camera and another camera. So all we need is 3 cameras, and if you want, you can name these 1, 2, and 3. That way you know what you're doing. And what I like to do is you'll add markers in your scene. So let's say your whole scene is 250 frames. We'll add a marker by clicking on your letter M on your keyboard. It adds a marker down here. Go to 100, add another marker. Go to 200 and add another marker. So on each marker, we're gonna have a camera set to it. So let's go to, make sure you have your green camera icon selected on camera 1. And we're gonna go ahead and Control-Alt-0 to have that camera positioned right here. Click N to open this side tab, go to view and camera to view. Now we'll be able to actually move the camera, and we're gonna animate it real quick. So go to frame 1, we're gonna go ahead and insert location rotation. We're gonna move this slightly a bit there. Insert location rotation. Actually, go make sure you move it to 100 first before you do that. Move it, insert location rotation, and as you can see right now, we got this shot right here. And this is on camera 1. So make sure that while on frame 1, you want to Control B, and what it's gonna do is gonna bend that camera to that marker right there. So what happens is when you go ahead and select camera number 2, so make sure you have your camera icon selected, Control-Alt-0 to move this one maybe to a top view. You want to make sure you Control B while on the timeline. Control B, and as you can see, it sets camera 2 to that one marker. So, and then we're gonna animate it. So insert location rotation, move it to frame 200. You're gonna move it a bit more, somewhere around here. Insert location rotation. So now you got this camera angle like so. And let's do that one more time with camera 3. So we wanna go ahead and Control-Alt-0. Say this one maybe like a bottom view like so. And you want to insert location rotation, move it to that's actually, before you do that, Control B to bend it to marker number 3. Move to frame 250, move it up somewhere around here like a side view. Insert location rotation, and as you can see, now we have 3 different shots in your timeline. Now we have 3 different shots in your timeline, that when you render it, you'll get these 3 different shots. And when you go to Premiere Pro or whatever editing software you desire or you prefer, you'll be able to cut these, and you could use them as individual clips all in one render. So you don't have to do one shot, render it, then come back later on, do another shot. You could just render them all out all at once. So this is a very small thing to add to your workflow that will definitely save you and gain you a lot of time. And if you know, time equals money, so think about that. But anyways, quick video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to drop a like down below. Comment what you want to see next. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'm out.